My name's Nick Armstrong, and I am an Ignite whore by all accounts. And my job here tonight is to tell you about what Ignite is all about. You've come to an amazing event here in Fort Collins. There's nothing else like it. Tonight's event is being broadcast online via Ustream. The Twitter handle is #IgniteFC. So if you're tweeting, also if you've got Foursquare, log in. Thanks to our mini and micro sponsors, it's awesome to have your support. And if you've got a 3-in-a-row pin, you're also an Ignite floozy. So you're on the right. Some people have asked me, hey Nick, how do I become an Ignite whore like you? And I say, well, I've talked to Ignite Denver and Ignite Boulder 4 or 5 times here at Ignite Fort Collins, and I know that the slides go really fast. 20 slides, 15 seconds per slide, ranging on topics from how to create a webcomic to how to play the fiddle or the difference between a fiddle and a viola. So, 5 minutes of pure awesomeness. And I've decided to dedicate my time to the musical legends of our time, Lady Gaga and William Shatner. Can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face. Just kidding. That little ditty aside, horrifying as it was, is how do we choose our Ignite presentations? We need to know, right? Well, we do it by a very simple method called rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. It plays its way out much the same as rock, paper, scissors, except there's more permutations. So scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock. Rock squishes lizard, lizard poisons Spock. Spock crushes scissors, keep with me. Spock crushes scissors. Scissors decapitates lizard, lizard eats paper, paper disproves Spock, Spock vaporizes rock, and rock, as it always has, crushes scissors. But sometimes that doesn't work, so we have Rue arm wrestle with Callie, which is a game that ends in tears for Rue. He's big. So, that leads to a long stream of irrational choices. Kind of like the guy in Germany, thank you Steve, who decided when he saw a group of Hell's Angels that instead of politely waving to them, that he would first make a rude gesture, hurl a puppy, and then escape on a bulldozer to hide out at mom's house. Or like those people who like those Lester chips and their slippery slope of horribly induced consequences. But then somewhere between chips 100 and 10 decide that anal leakage is okay with them. Or those people who make, choices based on love. They're sometimes irrational. Like the girl who decided that she would say yes to a guy who stood on stage at Ignite Fort Collins in a Snuggie. Plus, the dude speaks fluent Klingon. Which, I just can't even tell you how it ends. So, keeping that in mind, irrational choices are things we make every day. And there's a point to these 5 minutes of being up on stage. It's to make people think. What sorts of things do you think about when you think about irrational choices? Going broke is one of them. And do this at home. Buy the cheap club crackers. You have to break them yourself. It's true. But we also spend, on average, $1 a week at the grocery store that we don't need to. And if we saved up all of those dollars, that's $52 in a year. And the Larimer County Food Bank can turn $1 into 4 meals for a family of 4. If everybody in this room did that, we can cure hunger in Fort Collins. And you tell me what's an irrational choice and what isn't, right? Our Ignite speakers are in here for one simple purpose. I, in 5 minutes, just told you how to cure hunger in Fort Collins. These other Ignite speakers are going to be up here for the purpose of making you laugh, making you cry, or making you think. It's going to be awesome. And they're enabled by an amazing team of people. Ron, Lori, Ava, Larry, they all come together, and the volunteers who helped you out, they were wearing the funny hats. They're an amazing team of people who believe that passion trumps logic. This is Kevin Beesher, who sat on this, or not sat, but stood on this very stage, and just like you or me, gave a talk about why passion trumps logic. And I want to put an idea in your brain, and I want you to think about it for 3 months. What can you do in 5 minutes with 20 slides and 15 seconds per slide? Who can you inspire? What world-changing purview can you bring to this stage and enlighten us all with it? You get your chance. September 30th, 2010, Ignite Fort Collins number 6.
We have a new date, September 22nd.
September 22nd. Ignore everything I just said. That's okay. But I hope you have an enlightening Ignite Fort Collins, and thank you for coming out tonight. We really appreciate that you're here.